So people ask me, what is tarot? Is it some ancient Italian card game? Is it some spooky Ouija board thing? And the answer is that it's none of those things. Tarot is a collection of artwork. Every single card has an artwork on it. It's a collection of artworks, like a gallery, but each art connects to an archetype. Now, what is an archetype? An archetype is an element of the human experience that is universal and has existed since the dawn of mankind, right? If that sounds heavy to you, let me break it down. So I'll just pull a random card from here and I'll explain the archetype. All right, so we got the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man is about pause, surrender, letting go, and accepting new perspectives. Now, when I say that this is a fundamental archetype, I mean that it doesn't matter if you were born in 21st century and live in New York, or if you're a 5th century farmer who lives in Rome, you have experienced this. You know what it's like to surrender, or let go of something, or change a perspective. Now, because this is a universal experience, it doesn't matter where you live or what century you were born, just the fact of being a human, you have experienced this in some way, shape, or form in life. That's what makes it an archetype. And that is that's like the magic that's in tarot, is because it takes these archetypes that are so fundamental to our human being and it puts it in art. Imagine art is a way to communicate ideas that we might not have the words to yet. Imagine that with an image you can convey a sense of emotions or passion or intensity or experience that words or poetry just fails to grasp. That is the power of art. And so when I look at a tarot deck, it's not, following this, this image has to be this way. It's really about illustrating a human experience through imagery. And when we pause and reflect and look at those images, we also pause and reflect about our own life and our own elements. Since archetypes are universal, they are universal in ourselves as well. Why do humans care about art at all, or poetry at all? And it's because our language is crippled. Our language is hobbled. Our dictionary is incomplete when it comes to trying to express what we live as humans. And there are some things that we don't have the words for, but we can see an image, we can see artwork, or poetry, or music, and that encapsulates what is in our heart, or what is it that we experience. And I think that is why tarot is so interesting to me, because as an artist, I really love collecting decks. I love collecting artwork and seeing the representation from different eyes, from different human experiences. That's why I tell my clients, you don't have to believe in anything to benefit from tarot. You don't have to believe in spirituality or mythology or energy. You don't even have to believe in the concept of getting a tarot reading, because it doesn't matter what your faith is or what your belief system is. The tarot cards are going to resonate with you on a universal level, because you as a human have experienced archetypes on a universal level. It's part of being a human. Like, I'll just pull another card, for example. Nine of Wands. This great card. Now I want you to look at this image very closely. We see a woman bathed in red. She's looking upwards to the heavens. Her hands are clenched, like she's intense. She's fighting. She's grasping. That is the meaning of this card. This card is about taking a stand. It's about fighting. It's about desire. It's about reaching and hunger for what you want. Intense passion. Now, every single human on this planet and every single human that's ever existed has known what that feels like. They've experienced a time in their life where they fought for something, where they stood up for something, where they had this red fire emotions and passion bathed in front of them. This is what makes tarot so interesting to me, because it is an expression from artists that represent human experiences. So no, tarot is not a game, it's not a spooky thing, it's a collection of artwork. That's really what it is. It's artwork that represents archetypes. Archetypes are fundamental, universal, and transcendent human experiences that exist in all of us. You don't have to be a tarot master to know what all of the cards mean. You just have to be a human.